So, would you recognize me? I want the full experience, and I don't want selfies or anything. So if you just fall back for a moment and just let me relax.
Y'all, get ready because we've got some steamy tea about Wendy Williams, and it's juicier than a Georgia peach in August. Hold on to your wigs because it looks like Wendy could be making a comeback. She was just recently seen out and about, and let me tell you, she was serving looks like it was nobody's business. Y'all already know Wendy's been going through it lately. It all kicked off when her ex-husband, Kevin Hunter, and his side chick, Shireena, were out there flaunting their mess and dragging Wendy's name through the mud. As if that wasn't enough drama for a lifetime, things spiraled downhill even more. Wendy was hit with a dementia diagnosis and pushed into a conservatorship faster than you can say, "How you doing?" After that bombshell, Wendy pretty much disappeared from the public eye, leaving her fans anxious, sparking hashtags like #WorrySickAboutWendy to trend on social media. But wait, y'all, there's more drama, especially when it comes to her ex, Kevin Hunter, and his side piece, Shireena Hudson. They've been laying low for the last few months, missing in action while the chaos unfolds. It's messier than my room after a TikTok dance marathon, and we've got to unpack all of it. I've got to admit, it's kind of a relief to see Wendy back on her feet after all the doom and gloom reports about her health and well-being. Seeing her look this good is like a breath of fresh air in a room full of Axe body spray. Earlier this year, Wendy's team dropped a bombshell that even the Kardashians would clutch their pearls over. They revealed that in 2023, after undergoing a series of medical tests, Wendy was officially diagnosed with primary progressive aphasia and frontotemporal dementia. Besties, these conditions are no joke. They mess with her language, communication, behavior, and cognitive functions, putting some serious obstacles in Wendy's path. That's why the court quickly slapped her with a conservatorship, faster than you can say Hot Topics. They decided Wendy couldn't manage her own money, so they brought in a guardian, Sabrina Morrissey. Now let me spill some more tea. There's been talk that Sabrina hasn't exactly been treating Wendy like the queen she is. But hold up, there's no solid proof Sabrina's been shady. These rumors started when some of Wendy's family accused Sabrina of keeping Wendy locked away and preventing family visits. Naturally, the internet ran wild with those rumors, painting Sabrina as the villain faster than I can perfect my winged eyeliner. Sure, keeping Wendy from her family isn't a great look, but that doesn't automatically mean Sabrina's been up to no good. Wendy's sister, Wanda Finney, even threw some shade, saying the last time her family saw Wendy was back in 2021 when she was in Florida. Wanda spilled that there were a lot of people involved, beyond just family. There were doctors, people in Wendy's professional world, a health team, nurses, everyone in place to help her get better. She also added that she doesn't think Wendy needed anyone more than her family, apart from the financial side of things. All she wanted was for her sister to be healthy and to live a good life. Wendy's niece, Alex Finney, also chimed in, spilling the tea.
Less than smart women who moved to the big city with bright lights, and she wanted to be a model. And so you know how the girls with the sparkler champagne bottles at the club, they get people to spend more money, they dress scantily clad and
Here's the tea on just how far Wendy's guardian went to keep her away from her family. Alex painted a picture more dramatic than my skincare routine, revealing that Wendy has to call her family from a blocked number. Talk about drama. Alex mentioned how they went through birthdays, holidays, and even illness without any contact. At one point, when her grandfather was in the hospital, there was no way to let Wendy know what was happening with her 93-year-old father. That's colder than my ex's heart. Y'all, F definitely started giving Sabrina the side eye after hearing that, and that's when the rumor mill really started spinning. Even Wendy's friend, Regina Shell, jumped on the rumor train. In a recent interview, Regina shared her concerns, saying the situation is like a Britney Spears thing, only worse because Wendy's family doesn't even have control, at least with Britney. Her dad and family were involved. But here, it's a woman who's not even family. Regina didn't hold back, claiming that Wendy was practically saying there were times she barely had decent food, or sometimes none at all. This is just adding fuel to the fire, painting a picture grimmer than my bank account after a Sephora sale. But guess what, besties? Wendy's been making the most of her time off the radar. She was recently spotted out and about with her son, Kevin Hunter Jr., and they looked like they were catching up and having a good time. She's got that glow back for sure. Even better news. The store owner where Wendy was spotted said she was in great spirits. TMZ got the scoop, revealing that Wendy was reportedly shopping for products to help with brain fog, mental clarity, stress, and circulation. Looks like our girl is really taking care of herself. Now, while we're on the subject of comebacks, fans are buzzing about when Wendy's ex, Kevin Hunter, and his main squeeze, Shireena Hudson, will finally resurface. The last word on those two was that rumors were swirling that Shireena had dumped Kevin and moved back in with her mom. No solid proof, but there was a blind item suggesting their split might have been over money. There were already whispers that Shireena was only with Kevin for the cash. Well, Wendy's cash to be exact. After Wendy and Kevin's divorce, Wendy was still paying alimony. But that gravy train came to a screeching halt last year. Kevin hit rock bottom quickly, and once those rumors about Shireena leaving him started going viral, people were connecting the dots faster than I can order Uber Eats. While we can't confirm their breakup for sure, one thing's clear. They've been laying low. Shireena has gone completely private on Instagram, and Kevin scrubbed his account cleaner than my face after a 10-step Korean skincare routine. Now hold on to your seats because this tea is about to get even hotter. Shireena Hudson is in some serious trouble again, this time after being sued by TJ Maxx. And to top it off, she's now facing the wrath of Wendy Williams herself. Wendy's done staying quiet and is taking legal action against Shireena, accusing her of stealing money through Kevin Hunter. This scandalous twist reveals that Shireena used Wendy's money to buy properties, and the court has confirmed these allegations.
I recommend that you work with your husband because I made him my manager, and then when I decided to divorce him, he had to be fired. In other words, I made him divorced and unemployed all in one day, having this side girl for almost 15 years of our marriage. I've known about her almost since the beginning. I've known that Kevin is a serial cheat. The first time I found out was while I was pregnant with our son on bed rest. During that time, I gave birth to him. He was in the delivery room. You'll see that play out in the movie. He's passing out cigars and you know, my wife and I, you know, little Kevin, who's not so little anymore, he's 20 years old. I plotted to divorce Kevin, and I sacrificed a lot of myself to come out successful on the other.
The court is still holding its final decision on Shireena and Kevin, digging deep to figure out just how involved Kevin was in the mess. The properties Shireena bought using Wendy's money are now at the center of this legal battle, with Wendy clearly determined to get her payback, leaving no stone unturned in her pursuit of justice. But wait, that's not even the full story. Kevin's in hot water too, getting sued for maxing out all his credit cards and owing thousands to several banks. My guy had to sell off their mansions and luxury cars just to cover his debts once Wendy's alimony checks stopped coming in. And if you thought things couldn't get any worse, guess what? Shireena is now being sued by TJ Maxx for defaulting on a $3,000 credit card debt. Yep, what used to be pocket change for them is now leading to lawsuits left and right. Things aren't looking great for Shireena and Kevin, and word on the street is that Wendy is chilling in Florida while those two scramble to stay afloat. Wendy sees it as pure karma for what they did to her and believes they deserve every bit of this. I wouldn't recommend crossing her.
A side girl for almost 15 years of our marriage. I've known about her almost since the beginning. I've known that Kevin is a serial cheat.
Shireena Hudson, getting out of my car with my money.
Life is not what you think it is behind the scenes. Trust me. Homegirl is miserable. Like,
What's even crazier is that during all this drama, Shireen's own family was siding with Wendy. Yep, they called Shireen out for destroying Wendy's marriage. Her own uncle couldn't believe the mess when he thought about the whole situation. Now, honey, this is where things really started to spiral for Wendy. As the divorce was unfolding, Wendy was hit with an order to pay Kevin alimony, which became his main source of income. Meanwhile, Shireen was out there living her best life, opening up a bunch of businesses that flopped harder than my attempts at TikTok dances. But honey, Wendy wasn't done dragging them yet. When her show got canceled, she wasted no time cutting off those alimony checks, and you already know that threw Kevin into a complete tailspin. With his funds drying up, He couldn't keep up the bougie lifestyle he and Shireena had grown so used to. Things got so bad, Kevin took Wendy to court, complaining about those missed alimony payments, claiming that her money was his only income and that he couldn't stay afloat without it. This man was living off Wendy's cash and didn't save a single penny. Now, get this, Kevin wasn't just spending it all on himself. You know this backwoods Barbie was living large too, riding shotgun in his Rolls Royce and Ferrari. UBS Bank isn't messing around either. They're hauling Kevin to court for dodging payments on his credit cards, racking up a serious 5-figure debt. Get this, sources are saying that Shireena's out here blaming Wendy for getting sued, claiming that if Wendy hadn't cut off those alimony checks, she wouldn't be in this mess. Can y'all believe that? Shireena has truly lost it. How are you going to steal someone's man, blow through their money on failed businesses, and then turn around and blame them for your financial disaster? The audacity. As expected, people had a lot to say about this drama, and they did not hold back. One person commented, "The wild thing about this is that Wendy could come back and dominate like she never left. No one's filled her shoes since she left the air in 2020. Another chimed in, "You know you're really broke when you can't even cover a $3,000 TJ Maxx bill." Now let's talk about it. Can you believe the nerve of Shireena blaming Wendy for her own legal mess? That takes audacity to a whole new level. And as for Kevin and Shireena, who knows if this is truly the end of their saga? This drama feels far from over. Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to click here for another juicy video. Let's keep this gossip train going. Until next time, besties, stay fabulous and keep spilling that tea. Bye.